So when it comes to working as a trainer or a coach, one of the best things that you can do is have systems and processes in place. Systems and processes that allow you to be really consistent with how you go about doing your job. Because if you have systems and processes for things that are repetitious, it leaves loads of time and space to coach as a coach or trainer. So to focus on the coaching aspect of the job that you do, but also to save time, to save energy by making sure that the repeatable things are process driven and systemized. So one of the things that we do in Evolutis is that we would follow a specific protocol or process when it comes to warming people up. And that process is known as the RAMP process. And just to explain, RAMP is an acronym, okay? And the R in RAMP stands for raise, which means to get the heart rate and body temperature up, because what we need to do before people train is obviously to get their core temperature up. The next thing we do is what's known as activate or activation work. And this is all about engaging the muscles we're going to use in the session, make sure we get that feel for the movement and the muscles we're going to use, and what we call maybe a mind-muscle connection. So it's really just about making sure that people know what muscles they're supposed to use within the session itself and making that connection. Mobilize or mobilization. So that's all about movement patterns and actually getting people moving in a way that we want them to with regard to the exercise that they're going to do. And obviously with different people, you will have what's known as movement variability. So you have to assess that through warm-ups and make sure that when you go into the session itself that you can actually coach them properly. And then the final thing that we talk about is potentiate or potentiation. And all that means is increasing the stress on the person in a good way, in a training sense. And that's leading up to the activity that they're going to do in their session. So really getting them ready for what they're going to do within the session itself in a way that makes sense to the session. So for example, that might include some kind of power type exercise or movement. It might include some patterns that you might get them to do before they actually do their training session. It might be through some forms of play. We do that a lot in Evolutis. We play games and get people doing different movements inside the game itself without them realizing what they're doing and why they're doing it, just because it's fun. And then obviously in order of priority. So you might kind of choose to prioritize within that final component of the warm-up. So I just wanted to explain that because I think it's a really helpful advice for anybody who's considering becoming a trainer or a coach, that one of the best things that you can do is systemize and process the things that you do to save time, save energy, and make sure that you've got lots of time to focus on the actual job of being a coach and a trainer and interacting with people in the sessions themselves. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that's helpful. If you're interested in doing the course that we're running, we've got a course coming up on September 24th. It's our Personal Trainer Diploma. We have a couple of spaces left. It's the best time ever to get involved in our course. It will never be as good value as it is now. And honestly, once we get this up and running, it's going to be one of the best courses around. So if you've been thinking about getting involved or becoming a personal trainer, one-to-one, group or online, and you want to learn from the best in the industry, then give us a shout. Click the link I'll include at the bottom of this post. And I hope this information helps you in some way. Thanks.